Guys, welcome back to our channel. Today is our contribution to the ORKtober. So Marcus Orks 2000 points will try to eradicate the Imperial Guard on today's battle. Okay, these are my 2000 points of Imperial Guard. As you can see, mostly catechins, but supported by some friendly and loyal regiments. Okay, the army is led by a command HQ, including a colonel. These are those 5 troops, and he's accompanied by 4 guardsmen with special weapons as shown on the model. So basically a grenade launcher, a melter gun, a flamer, and a plasma gun. And they are as well hardened fighters for their veteran abilities. Furthermore, from the command section, I've got one Primaris Psyker, level 4. We already draw the psychic powers, and he got the Carmine Assassin, Scan, Hellfire, and Assail. Furthermore, I've got 2 commissars, a female commissar and a male commissar without an arm, which broke off unfortunately, so it's the armless commissar. But maybe not so harmless. Let's see. Then from my normal command squad is led by a lieutenant and 4 troopers with chainswords and bolt pistols. Then I've got 3 10-man Imperial Guard squads, the catechins with a heavy bolter and a flamer, and there are dead-eye shots, which means they can repeat their 2 hit rolls. Furthermore, I got support from a Talon Desert Raider squad with autocannon and melter gun as shown on the model. And finally a 10-man squad from Krieg, the Death Corps, and they are guerrilla fighters and have 1 grenade launcher as shown on the model. Then I've got 6 Imperial Guardsmen with heavy weapons which support the army. They're dead-eye shots as well, and they have got bring with them a lascan, a missile launcher, and an autocannon. Furthermore, I've got a vehicle squadron of 3 sentinels, 1 original 2nd edition model, and accompanied by 2 rogue trader sentinels. It's really quite amazing. I think they're half the size of the 2nd edition one, and maybe the new sentinels are even bigger, I don't know. Then I've got 5 really nicely painted Orks. They are hardened fighters and posing with their mighty Ripper cannons. I think you could took them for your Ork army as well, I think, the Orks.
Yeah, I could even use mighty heroes and stuff like that, but on the other hand, as long as I have enough Orks.
Okay. Then the army is accompanied by a Imperial Hellhound, which could prove quite useful with his Inferno cannon against the masses of Green Orks.
And the heavy bolter.
And the heavy bolter as well. And finally, troops which can infiltrate are my 5 Rattling Sniper with their little sniper rifles and their dead-eye shots as well. And for the mission I got a draw, engage and destroy, which can be very good against the huge amount of Ork squads and Ork characters and vehicles, as you will see in a moment. And for the strategy cards, in first instance I draw as in the last battle Virus Outbreak, but we agreed it will be maybe 2.
Would have ended the game in turn 1.
Would have proved maybe a disaster for the Ork army. Although I think the Orks can buy the vaccines quick.
Yeah, so there are lots of different squigs. One of them,
Tube always bought the vaccine squig in order to prevent getting harmed by the virus.
And one of them is even used to detect Kalidos assassins, I think. I don't know its name, but maybe...
So maybe I should have kept the virus. Okay, let's see what Marcus has in his pocket.
Okay, and here my exactly 2,000 points. Okay, first of all, I only had 1,978. I therefore cleaned and primed 2 Gretchen and 1 Goff last night. These are the black ones, and we'll remove them first in case of casualties. My army is led by a warboss with Chainsword and Power Fist. He's got a Displacer Field, Spike Arm and Combat Rucks. Next to him you can see the Gretchen Standard with Bolt Pistol, Sword and Flag Armor. I've got 1 Commando Captain with a Melter Gun, Power Axe and Sword in a Conversion Field. He'll infiltrate together with his squad. I've got a Mechanic with telescopic legs and a flamer, my Run Turd with a power sword, crack grenades, as well as the Mechanic and the Commando Captain, who's also got melter bombs. I've got 1 Pain Boy with melter bombs and a chainsword, and I've got 6, and Pain Boy has got an assistant as well. You can see it or him next to the Pain Boy, the one carrying a bionic leg. And then we've got 6 Blood Axe commandos able to infiltrate, but as they're already expensive, I only equipped them with, or not at all, they've only got Bolt Pistol, Axe and Frag Grenades. I've got 2 squads of 3 Death Skulls, 1 of them with heavy bolters, the others with custom combi weapons. I've got 1 larger Goff mob, and what's special about this one is that it includes 10 Goffs, 2 Scar Boys and 1 Nob as well, because the Nob has got leadership of 8, which is really high for Orks. And even if the army commander is away, this might help. Then I've got 25 Gretchen, all of them with auto pistols and knives equipped for close combat. And I've got 2 huge machines of war, although I might really regret it against Alex's mission, because I've got Dawn Raid and Alex has got Engage and Destroy, so it would have been much better if I had far less characters, mobs and vehicles and stuff like that. Okay, but let's see. The first one at the left side is the one from Patrick from Silver Ear. The one at the right side is from Josh from Heavy Lead Painting Studios in Japan. Both of them mighty machines of war. The Dreadnought to the left has got heavy bolter, heavy flamer and a less cannon and ablative armor, whereas the one at the right side has got heavy bolter, heavy flamer, less cannon and missile launcher and only reinforced armor. Then next to them we've got a Wagler Squadron bike done by me, the war bike, and the war buggy is another one painted by Patrick. And next to them we've got a tank. I've sold all my armor cast and epicast tanks and kept only a single or 2 gob smashers. This one is, don't know when I bought it, it's far smaller in size than the kit bashed cardboard and the armor cast and epicast ones. And behind them you can see 3 support weapons, 2 of them done by Josh. We've got the tractor cannon, we've got the splatter cannon, and I've just finished, because of ORKtober, a pulsar rocket. And the last unit, another great one, painted in Japan, is a level 4, a warp head weird boy with his 4 minders. This one is close to 200, and as I wanted to keep him below 200 points, he's only been given a refractor field and not a power field or other mighty stuff. And I think that's it for my army. So we are back after deployment. As you can see, we deployed up to the utmost edge of the table because of the lot of models. And as you can see, we've already shown each other our cards. Normally, don't tell the other one about your mission. Alex has got Engage and Destroy. I've got Dawn Raid. I've played one of my strategy cards, Minefield, as I don't have a great intention to fulfill my mission. And I've got Reinforcements as well. Alex has played one of his cards.
Normally I would have had Virus Outbreak.
Which would have killed my army.
To my great sportsmanships, I discarded it, and instead I got as ever two rather useless cards. It's Surprise Assault, which I have to play after deployment, which I have done now. So basically it said that Marcus cannot run, charge or accelerate with his vehicles in his first turn. And second, I got Insane Courage, which may be useful if a squad breaks during the combat. I can use this card to rally it immediately. And yeah, I have to deploy first because of my low stretch rating of only 2. I set my Talon Desert Raiders and my Hellhound on my left flank.
And this time we didn't take photos of our infiltrators. We just rolled to see who goes first and then deployed them openly. Alex has got his beautifully painted redlings
on top of the bunker tower. And Marcus had put his blood axes into the forest. Okay, then as you can see, my Death Corps, behind them the Command Squad, in the center my Orks and the Command HQ, including the Primary Psyker. Then my normal Catechin squad, the
next to the Crystal Forest.
Crystal Wood. Yeah. They are hidden, as well as my Weapon Squad, which are hidden in the rocks.
And you don't have reserves?
Reserves?
Or
No.
you didn't keep? Okay.
Except the 5 basilisks.
Okay.
To their bombardment.
Now let's move this one over here just for the moment. And at the utmost flank of my deployment zone, you can see 3 Death Skulls with custom combi weapons. I hope they might maybe harm his heavy weapons, because if he's in hard cover, the others would have needed to roll a 6 to hit. They might be luckier. Then there's a huge screen of Gretchen. My army commander joined for the moment so that he can't be targeted separately. There's a Runtard. My Psyker is behind the Gretchen wall, as well as the Painboy and his assistant. There's a Dreadnought in the background. We can see the Gobsmasher right in the center. I hope he'll get at least one of the heavy weapon teams inside the hills, because I fear them most, together with the 3 assault cans of the Sentinels. Although this is another deadly war machine, it's far more dangerous than the Immolator because of the heavy bolter and the ability to roll forwards for a flint template. Okay, and if the Gobsmasher is in the center of my deployment, then at the right side we've got most of the heavy weapons, the support weapons, the second Dreadnought, and even our small vehicle squadron. They're defended by my infiltrators, and we've got 3 heavy bolters, and we've got our mechanic over there as well. So technically I've got enough firepower on the right side to keep, if I get the first turn, to keep them at bay for the moment. But I'm not sure what they'll do. and how they will perform. So let's see who goes first.
Okay, Marcus doubles his stretch rating, so he has 6.
And you've got 2.
I've got 2, so I think it's...
It's a 6. Yeah, that's bad. So both of us have 8.
So I think now we just roll.
I think the next
higher starts the battle.
This might be deadly.
A 6.
This is really bad.
A 6 once more.
Okay.
Once more, so it's really exciting.
Keeps.
A 6 once.
Okay. But I can't cope with your second 6, no.
Okay.
So Alex goes first, and
amazing.
this might be bloody.
Okay, guys, first turn of the mighty Imperial Guard. It was really a difficult decision to make in my first turn. In the end, I decided that the Talent Desert Raiders went in Overwatch, maybe preventing the Blood Eggs from leaving the woods, although I don't know that they're inside the wood because they're scouting, but they can protect the Death Corps of Creek who advance towards the bunker. My Hellhound remains stationary because it's way out of range, and
I think it would be suicide because he'd be facing Tractor Cannon, Dreadnought, the heavy plasma gun of the war buggy.
And because of its reinforced armor, it can only travel at combat speed with 8 inches, so I think it would have ended here. And as Marcus just told you, the awesome firepower of the Orks directing at my tank. Okay, the rest of the army ran towards the bunker. My snipers went on Overwatch, so they are now hidden and on Overwatch. My command HQ, including my Psyker, ran behind the rocks in cover. My Imperial Guard squad, including the mighty armless commissar,
this is the one with the power fist.
ran towards the minefield.
Okay.
My heavy weapons, which are also hidden, went also on Overwatch. And my sentinels, my primary objective was to went through the bunker and rocks, but because of the minefield Marcus placed there with his strategy card, I think it was too high risk to let them move through the minefield, so I decided to maybe swoop around on this side. Okay, so basically I can't shoot with anything because either it's an Overwatch or behind cover, so we can go immediately to the psychic phase because there's no hand-to-hand combat.
Just roll.
Okay, 6 mob cards.
Have you mixed them?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. So, and now we have to stop because there's a kind of war thing. First of all, because even the warped weird boy is still a weird boy, you have to count the number of Gretchen or Orks within 10 inches, and then you've got a number for the power of the war, and then you roll d6 and add his mastery level, and he has to beat the power of the war, otherwise he can't control it, and then you have to roll on a separate chart. I think the chart says 1 for 10. You can measure what's within 12 inches of him. I think it's 12 inches.
And are the miners also affecting it, or?
Only one of them counts. It's either
12 inches.
Only the higher one.
12 inches would be up to here.
Yeah. So any number of Gretchen within 12 inches gives 1 war, but you don't add them up. Up to 5 Orks gives...
13 Gretchens.
Okay, but we've got up to 5 Orks probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is higher than we've got 2 points. We don't have 10 Orks. This would have given 3. And there would be another +2 if there had been a hand-to-hand combat preceding anywhere on the battlefield.
But this isn't the case yet.
Yeah. So we've got a number, a war power of 2, but I've got a level of 4 plus 1d6, so I'll auto beat it.
Okay, it's only a risk if it's too high.
Yeah.
If there are too many Orks
So the lowest I can roll is level 4 plus 1.
Yeah.
So there has to be at least close combat and more orcs closer to me. Okay.
Okay, one thing to mention before we start the psychic phase, I rolled for the interference level for my comlink.
And this
officer.
time Alex was really unlucky.
I rolled a 1 and I have to repeat the roll because number 1 would mean an auto hit. And my second roll was unfortunately this time a 6. So I can only call down fire from my second turn on if I roll a 6 or higher for my 2 comlink officers in the command squad or the command HQ. Okay, starting with the psychic phase, I'd like to play scan with 1 force card.
Okay, I'll let you have scan.
Okay. That means within 36 inches, all hidden enemy models are detected.
Okay, 3 of my blood eggs.
This squad is...
And your guys.
So it's
It says
detected.
all, not just the enemy ones. Yeah.
All hidden enemy models.
Okay.
And if an enemy psyker are within range, which is the case, the player can examine his opponent's hand of warp cards.
Okay.
He can also look at 1 randomly chosen psychic power card.
Yeah, but
But
you know
it
my
doesn't matter.
powers. Yeah. Reflection nullifier on the first
It's
card.
not a bad card scan because you can really check the warp cards and decide how to use your own force cards in subsequent turns. Okay, then it's your turn.
Okay, I think I'll use my single force card on. There's only actually 1 power I can do. It's cop this.
Oh my god. Is there a certain range?
So no, I can't do it because it's 24.
I think it's...
They might be within 24, but it says it strikes the first model in its path and they're approaching around me even if I turn. So I won't do anything.
Okay, then I'm finished as well. And that's the end of the first turn of the Imperial Guard.
I keep 1. Yeah. So, really brave guardsmen. Okay, we are back for Ork turn 1 and I hope that they can do some severe damage to the enemy so that my advance won't falter. And unfortunately my prime targets, the 3 sentinels and all of the heavy weapon units are in cover or out of range. Only my pulsar rocket might prove to be useful. Okay, let's start over there. This one remains hidden, as well as my Storm Boys, but Death Skulls with the heavy bolters, the 2 of them facing this direction, will fire into the Talan Desert Raiders, hitting on 4s. Probably none of them hits. No, 1 hit. Okay. Then we've got 2 sustained fire dice. 2 hits, 2 times, strength toughness 2 plus. Yep, 2 of them are down. And my bike is going to fire the utmost. 2 hit, also probably, yep, this hit. 2 sustained fire dice because of twin linked autocannon. 1 in a jam, that's bad. So it's jammed, but I've got 1 hit, strength toughness 2 plus. Yep, 1 is down. And now you have to take a break test because I think you might use the commissar's leadership. Oh, that's too much. 11. They will flee 2d6 away towards the next cover, probably behind the hill. Oh, 5. So it won't be enough for all of them. Okay, some damage done to the enemy, but not enough. Then we've got the third heavy bolter targeting, you can't see them, but only on a 4. Yep. And 2 sustained fire dice. This was a lot, 5.
On each one hit?
Yeah, let's say 1 each. Because there won't be great differences. Strength 5 against toughness 3. Should be on... Let's just roll. Okay,
They're all slain?
I think 5 are down.
I think the lieutenant has a refractor field.
Okay, you can roll once on a 5. No, nobody survives. Okay, then we've got this one, and I think he'll use his heavy plasma gun on, it's debatable if you can see them because of this one, maybe on this one with low energy to hit on a 4 as well. No, but it will, oh no, it'll get interesting. It's a small blast marker and it'll scatter 8 towards maybe an Ogrin. Yeah, so it's probably an
This one?
yeah.
Okay.
Strength 7 versus toughness somewhat is
Toughness 5.
tough is 2 plus. Yeah, I rolled a 3.
3 wounds.
And in case of the heavy plasma gun on, what is it? Low energy, 7 damage d4 and -2. So you've got a -2 armor save. And I'll do d4 damage. Probably roll a 1 anyway. Yeah, 1. So you've got 1 wound. Then we've got our tractor cannon. And the tractor cannon will target one of them. He'll get hopefully not a misfire. Strength 6 hit. This is strength toughness 2 plus. Yep, he's dead. Otherwise, he would have been dragged half the distance towards my tractor cannon. It's especially good against vehicles. Okay, they are still hidden. Now we've got the dreadnought firing onto the Chimera. And he's got a missile launcher, las cannon, heavy bolter and heavy flamer. So I can't use the heavy flamer, but I think I can use the... It's up to you to decide, because one of the weapons, either las cannon or missile launcher, is mounted on the side which would go through the hill. The other one can fire. So which one shall fire? Okay, so let's say the las cannon to hit. On a 3, it's got a better ballistic skill. Yep. Where did I hit? 6.
The turret.
Okay. This is 3d6 plus 9. Probably not enough because it's only 18.
That's not enough.
Okay. So the missile launcher can't fire on other targets instead, because most of them, maybe the heavy bolter onto this one, but only this one on a 3. Yep. Heavy bolter is 2 dice. He's dead, you can remove him. 5 hits on 1, even
Probably
death core of Greek with his Spartan or shovel unpacked. They have moved, but they don't have any targets to shoot at. Now we've got the real fun things, because we've got the splatter cannon, and the splatter cannon means I'll nominate a target and it'll go 20 plus the artillery dice towards them. But I think I'm out of range. I target this one.
Probably if you roll 10 with the artillery dice.
Oh, let's see. No. So we need 30? No. So there's no use. Okay.
So roll the dice.
But...
It's misfire and...
Okay, let's roll. Oh yeah, it's a misfire.
Oh.
Now we have to check on the chart. And
is the splatter those can normally where the cannonball jumps around?
Yeah.
Okay.
so if it travels the distance unless it hits somebody,
Okay.
yeah, then it jumps a little earlier. Okay, splatter cannon. 1 to 2, it is destroyed. Yeah, it's destroyed. No, that's bad luck.
Oh no.
Splatter cannon explodes with a mighty crack. Shards of metal fly in all directions, leaving a hole in the ground and a cloud of black smoke. The splatter cannon is destroyed and its crew slain or injured. Remove the gun and its crew.
Oh no.
Okay, that's bad.
The newly painted crew.
This one would have been great against your Orks as well as your Sentinels, because it's strength 6, D6 or D4 wounds or stuff like that. Okay, but we can't help. This one is gone. Probably
Maybe you could
more damage done to my own unit than
maybe you
to
could
yours.
complain by Josh that it's not functional.
Okay, then the next thing I do before I forget it is to fire my pulsar rocket towards your Sentinels, and I'll use the full distance because I get 12 plus 1 to 10 d6. The average of one dice is 35, so 10 is 35 plus 12, 47. Well, that's a lot. And it's probably more than a meter from here to our U. I just try it. I'll aim for this one.
For the second edition model?
Yeah.
Okay. And now you have to roll.
You can measure right now how far it is. So it's 44 or 43. I've got 12 plus my 10 dice.
Okay. And that's the landing point.
That's a landing point. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. This is really exciting. I hope this will pay out after having lost the other cannon, but lots of low numbers. Okay, now we've got 12, 17, 21,
26,
29,
30, 35.
35 plus
47.
47. So let's see where it lands. 43 was the first one, and 47 is that's
You put it.
yeah, that's great. Exactly between the two of them. This was lucky, yeah, because last time I used it, it was at the completely different place, and this one is able to kill Alex Sentinels
Weird.
because they get auto hits on the legs.
But you roll in your subsequent turn of the radius.
No, in your turn.
And now
Okay,
immediately.
I'll roll for the area of effect,
Okay.
but it happens in your first move or in your following movement phase.
Okay.
So let's see. In case of doubles, I'm really lucky. No, it's only 5. So everybody within 5 inches will be affected in Alex's first turn. So probably all 3 of them. Foot troopers are knocked down and they suffer hits to their late locations. Okay, so we've done this.
But the effect takes immediately place. Because I think there's some weapon, I think it's from the squads, the mortar, which you can shoot, but it only, I think in the subsequent turn it explodes or have any effect, but this one goes off immediately. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so not in my turn technically, but in your turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Now we've got our heavy weapon. I'd like my Gobsmasher to use its mighty cannon, the battle cannon, on your Catachan. So the battle cannon is first to hit. A 3 won't be enough because I don't have a ballistic skill of 4, but it scatters, hopefully not another misfire, let's say from him on 6 towards over there. It's probably nothing. Yeah.
That's a 2-inch template, so
No, maybe.
don't
Let's leave it.
Oh,
Okay, then one less cannon, one heavy plasma gun and one heavy bolter. Let's do the heavy bolter first on a 4 into them. No. And the heavy plasma gun. Yep. Let's say 2. Strength toughness 2 plus. Yeah, so 2 of them are gone. Then we've got the Psyker, he won't fire. We've got the other small ones, they. No, this is rubbish. And then we've got one mighty Dreadnought left. And this one only has got the heavy bolter, the heavy flamer, and the less cannon. So let's see where we could aim. Okay, the less cannon and the heavy bolter will target the Ogryn. The heavy bolter first. No, I need 3s for him because he's 4. And now the less cannon. Yep, strength toughness 2 plus. Yep, so this one is probably down because the less cannon is less cannon is 2d6 wounds. So if I roll double 1, you'll survive. Nearly.
Okay, so this is done.
First one is down. And then I think we've done most, but we have to do the psychic phase. 4.
And do you have to roll or check every turn for your...
I have to check.
Well, I think it's the same procedure as last time.
So the amount of corrections is irrelevant because the next category, the amount of orcs, there are probably still 5, so it's 2. Okay. Well, to be honest, no. I can't use any powers at the moment. So I won't do anything at all.
Okay, then I play a sail.
Okay, what does it mean?
I try to save at least maybe one of the sentinels. It means the player I can pick a single model and can move it 6 inches in any direction. Ah, sorry, I just read I can't use it to move a vehicle, so I can't do it. Then I use scan once more.
Then I'll try to nullify it. Your level, you've got a level 4 psychic as well? Okay, so it's only on a 4. Yep.
Okay, then it's your turn.
I won't do anything else.
Me too.
So I can keep 1 card and the other 4th card is gone. Hey, you're lucky. Because I think I chose the wrong powers. Because only after I read the ones I didn't use, I thought, wow, these were much cooler. Okay, but it's our first battle with the orcs. And that's the end of my first turn.
Okay, quick turn for the Imperial Guard. They're still broken, trying to reach the cover. My Hellhound moves around the corner because it doesn't make sense to keep him behind the rock for the rest of the game. My Orkrins went inside the bunker, although we put them on top to show how they are positioned inside the bunker. My Creek Guardsman went on Overwatch. My Command HQ remained stationary. My Catachims moved 4 inches. And my... you can see 2 sentinels were destroyed because of the Panzer rocket, and the remaining sentinel is seriously damaged, so he can only move 2 inches for this turn, and my weapons remain on Overwatch and hidden. Okay, so basically I can't shoot with not so much. I tried to hit the detected blood eggs in the wood by using the heavy flavor template, and I have to roll a artillery dice. Okay, it will travel 6 inches maybe.
Maybe it's enough. Let's see.
Maybe not. Then I try to hit the corrections with my heavy bolter.
Heavy flamer temperature.
Okay, heavy bolter misses. Okay, 6 inches. Okay, 5 water is missed.
Mhm.
Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them using their less guns against the Gretchens. Hit on 4, so 3 hits.
Mhm.
Strength toughness 2 a hit.
Okay, and your
That's
minus
the
1.
end of the less gun.
Less gun, so I think mine are down because they've only got flag armor. But I'll remove if you don't oppose the unpainted ones. Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of my turn. Of course, there's no plus comment. Oh, psychic face we have.
Yep.
Just roll it. It's 9. 1, 2,
That's a lot of
3,
cards.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Nothing has changed for my war pet. Still a war power of 2, I think. And therefore I needn't roll if I'm able to check it.
No, I can't do anything sensible because nothing is in range.
I think I might try something power vomit against the Ogrins. Is the bunker destroyable?
I don't know.
The power vomit will pass through any target, even if it causes no damage. Its progress is not blocked by model scenery or buildings. The psychic energy automatically passes right through them. Okay, so I try this one from here against him, and straight line of 18. So it's, let's say, this one for sure. And he would get a strength 5 hit. And I need 2 force cards to play.
Okay. Then I use demonic attack to
Okay.
nullify the power.
But this won't. Yeah, it will help against the power, but not against my war pet. Weird boy, because you have to roll a 6 first, otherwise he's unaffected in the same way as demons.
What time? I have to roll a 6 now.
A 6 first, otherwise he's unaffected. Yeah. Okay, so then this doesn't leave me with many options, because to be honest, I've only got Retain in Hand and 2 nullifiers left, so I think that's the end.
Okay.
Should have maybe gone for another psychic power. Okay, the end of the second turn, the second movement phase of the Orks, and as you can see, I've advanced a little further, maybe even succeeding in my mission card, or achieving my mission one day, but Alex has used his Overwatch fire and dealt a severe blow to me, because as you can see, nearly half of the Goth Orks have vanished because of the rattlings, and Alex used his 3 heavy weapons on the Gretchen, where I think he killed about 5. Okay, so what's next? My shooting is next, and we've got a lot to shoot. Luckily, they won't shoot because they went on Overwatch, although they are detected. The Warbike's twin-linked autocannon is jammed, but we'll use the heavy plasma gun on him because he's not in cover yet. No, but it'll scatter. Maybe I'm lucky and hit your tank. 2 over there. I have to measure, but I don't think it'll do much. But it's only 1.5 inch template, so let's say nothing. Okay, but we've got, he's still hidden.
The jammer next turn for the Warbike.
But then we've got 2 heavy bolters left. But they'll only hit on 4s against your unlucky Talon. 2 hits, that's 4 sustained fire dice. The first one is 5 hits, and the second one jam in 3, so we've got 8 hits, let's say, on 2 models, because I'm not sure if they can see the other ones. I think they're down. Yeah. Then we've got our last remaining heavy bolter left is not hidden any longer because of using his firepower, and he try to kill them, but he'll only hit on a 6 because they are in hard cover. No. And my tractor cannon will do an auto hit on the utmost of them at strength misfire. That's bad. So this one is probably also gone. If I'm right, it's the worse the less I
roll.
Look it up just to be sure.
Yeah, for the splatter kit, it was, I think, a 1 or 2. It is destroyed.
And now we've got the tractor cannon, and it says it's the same. 1, 2, 3 reverse polarity.
1, 2, 3.
No, it's a little different.
Okay, just roll it and check the result. No.
1, 2, 3. The reaction firing the tractor cannon made a mistake and reversed the polarity of the beam. This means that the tractor cannon is dragged towards the target rather than the other way around. Roll the artillery dice again. Re-roll any further misfires to see how far the cannon is dragged towards the target. Apply any damage to the cannon in the same way as you would for a vehicle. So now it's probably gone because strength 8.
Against the wall.
8 and d6 is too much, and it's only got an armor value of. So Josh, thanks for your support weapons, but
very orkish.
So,
to be honest,
so far they end. Now I think my support weapon battery is gone, and Alex will get an extra victory point. I'm not sure because this one has been fired, but this was my support weapon battery. Okay, so all of them. Now we've got really shooty guys left, as you've been revealed. I can use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's say 6 heavy bolt guns. Yeah. It's 12. So it's +2 to hit. 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's bolt guns, okay.
No, the bolt pistols. We get +2. And
6 inches.
I'm not sure, let's look it up. It's probably
for 8 inches.
What's the maximum of the small one?
Pistol.
Bull pistol is +2 at up to 8, and the complete long is 16.
I think
so everybody can. And are there any ones within 8? No. No, let's say nobody. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times.
Okay, -2.
So it's only on 6s. And we've got 3 of them hit.
Okay.
Strength, toughness, I think
3 plus, or even 2 plus. But
yeah.
Okay, 3 are killed.
3 are down. And
oh my god! So try to break that. Oh, they pass it.
Yeah,
Brave,
but I don't know if they'll survive it. No, not. But the dreadnought will use his heavy bolter onto them.
But they have their lucky scarves on their head.
Yes.
The
lucky charm.
Mushroom.
The mushroom bandana. Okay. The dreadnought will hit on a 5 with his heavy bolter.
They want to.
No. And now we've got 2 times missile launcher and less cannon into the tank.
I want to imitate the Catachan with the red bandanas.
Okay, less cannon onto the tank on a 3. Yep, and heavy bolt missile launcher on the tank on a 3. No.
Okay, so less cannon, where do you hit?
Less cannon is 5.
Is the turret once more?
Okay, this one is tough.
Oh, if you roll high enough, no,
that's rubbish. That's only 19.
19.
And then I've got 1 mighty engine of destruction, and he'll use his battle cannon onto them on a 4, I think. So 2 or 3 inch template, 2 inch blast.
I think those
Yeah.
3 are under the template.
Strength toughness, 2+. Yeah. And a break test for them. Okay, then I'll use my heavy bolter onto them. No. And the heavy plasma gun is left. But this one scatters. Let's say from the commissar on, 10 inches won't do anything. Yeah. So, lots of fire has been wasted so far, but we've got our dreadnought left, and the dreadnought will try to hit this one on a 5 with his less cannon. No. Then he's got a heavy bolter. Same thing again. Yep, this time we've got a 5, and we've got 2 sustained fire dice, 2 and a jam, so 2 hits into him.
That's the colonel.
Okay. Strength 5 against toughness somewhat. Let's just roll.
Yeah.
Probably both, and -2.
Does it have a conversion field?
Okay, 2 times 4+.
Oh, then he's dead.
But he's got several wounds. Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe you've even got carapace armor. 4+ carapace.
Yeah, then
I think
6
so.
up.
Yeah, 6 up.
No.
Nearly. Okay, so you've got D4 wounds, and this time you suffer 2, so there's 1 left probably for a colonel.
I do have a check for the conversion flash for the
Probably, I think the others around. It was strength 5, so it's within 5 inches. And
they're blinded.
yeah. And now we've got only troops left who ran. So I think that's the end of my second turn. Only the psychic phase is left. So some magic. 8. I needn't check for my warphead because there are even less adding models next to him. And the only thing I can do is... Yeah, let's try this. 2 force cards on a squish onto one of them.
Okay.
One of the small ones. 2. And I read it to you. What happens? Or just try to nullify it. I needn't read it.
Just
Okay.
perform your psychic
Your
action.
vile power. The weird boy grunts as he exerts his powers on a single model within 24 inches. So I could also have chosen Ogrin. Glowing lights trap the victim, solidify, constrict and crush the life out of it. The target suffers 2d6. 7 minus his own strength.
Oh, I think the ratings have a strength rate of 2.
7 minus 2 is 5, so you get 5 strength 5 hits.
Oh.
Okay.
It's
Probably too much for him.
Dead for sure.
But on the other hand, maybe he wears tactical dreadnought armor.
Oh, he almost survived.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another one gone. And 2 force cards spent on squish. So you're next.
No, I will do nothing.
Then I'll use my last. Do I have another one? I do have one more force card. Yeah. And I think I'll... No, I won't do it. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll give all of them back except for one, retain in hand. And that's the end of my second turn.
Okay guys, we are back at my third turn, end of the movement phase. I think we forgot to mention that my talent desert raiders managed in Marcus' rally phase to rally their troops. I moved my Imperial Helm with combat speed a little bit towards the enemy in order to make full use of its Inferno cannon. my Ratling sniper went hidden, my Death God of Greek on Overwatch, as well as the Orks inside the bunker. My command squad went hidden as well, and my Catagen, or the remains of the Catagen squad, moved into the Crystal Wood, or ran into the Crystal Wood, so they can't shoot this turn. My Sentinel managed to leap 3 inches away from the disaster of the pulsar rocket, and I tried to hit with my missile launcher Marcus tank.
Yeah.
Then maybe it's a good idea to get off one missile shot. Okay, maybe we start here with my Hellhound. He's trying to flame the detected blood axe, so I have to roll the dice. It's a 2.
So there are probably 2 inside.
Okay, travels 2 inch. So let's say 1.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, he gets
just roll.
26 hit.
I think on 2+ he's dead. Okay, I remove this one.
Very successful tank so far. He managed to kill 1 Platinx.
And you can shoot your heavy bolter as well onto them, because you've got an inbuilt heavy bolter, probably on a 4 for sure. Then you've got 2 sustained fire dice.
Okay, let's check 4 hits.
4 hits.
So 3.
3 different ones. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Okay, then I think it's the last act for my Sentinel. There are 13 questions. Hitting on 3. No.
Better than 3 gems.
My missile launcher tries to hit the tank.
Yeah.
Because they're death eye shots, I roll 2 dice.
That's the most.
It failed to hit miserably. Okay, that's the end of my shooting phase, as well as the end of the hand-to-hand combat phase, and we can skip immediately to the psychic phase.
That's a lot. First
Resulting
for you.
in 8 cards.
Okay.
I think it doesn't make sense to use my... No, I don't do anything.
I'd like to try squish the one with the strength 5 hits on the remaining over there. 2 force cards, if I'm right. Okay. No.
Try to nullify it again.
Okay.
No. Okay.
So now you get 2. You get 2 minus your strength, so you don't get a hit, because I think you get 2d6 hits minus your own strength. And as you've got probably a strength of 2, you're lucky and won't get a hit.
Same result as my missile launcher 2 once.
This is really bad, and I've got another one. No, that's let me read through this one. Torrent of psychic energy up to model hurled back. No, this doesn't work. Okay. So I can, lucky because I had energy drain, and that's the end of the 3rd turn. Okay, we are back after my 3rd movement. As you can see, my small vehicle squadron advanced at the edge of the table in order to be able to target, maybe successfully, the Chimera. The Dreadnought will try to do the same, and they went on Overwatch. The others went in the hills, went on Overwatch as well. My tank just moved half an inch in order to be able to fire, and the small ones over there didn't do anything. He went on Overwatch as well, maybe to use his heavy bolter onto the enemy. Then I think some of them moved around. There should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at least, maybe 9 and 10, trying to target the last sentinel, and they just ran over there. Okay, this one has to be there because it's part of the Gretchen unit. So I think that's all I could move, and now on we go with shooting from right to left. Okay, the first one. This time, because I don't know how much longer I will live, will use its heavy plasma gun on maximum power onto him. I think I'll hit on a 4 because I lack a targeter 6. So this is a hit. First location track is auto hit, and I'll roll hull on a 4 plus. No, and maybe turret 4 plus. No, so it's just the track, and I think that's probably your ablative armor. I've got D10 plus D6 plus 10. How much do I need?
17, because it's
17.
Armor.
Okay, and I've got 9. That's a lot.
Ablative armor is spent.
Ablative is spent. Now the autocannon will try, the twin-linked autocannon will try the same. Okay, to hit. No, at least no jam. And now we've got our Dreadnought left. Dreadnought on a 3 with its missile launcher. But now I hit your front. 2, not your lucky. And we're even more lucky. Both heavy weapons failed. Yeah. The second one was even a 1. Less cannon and missile launcher didn't do anything. So he will still be a potent enemy. Yeah. Now we've got my Gobsmasher. The Gobsmasher will use its battle cannon onto the emplacement of the missile launcher at the top. I think it's on a 6. No, but it'll scatter. Let's see where it goes. This is the center. Maybe it's just 2 inch. Yeah, it's just 2 inch. So now it should still touch the utmost edge, probably. So let's roll on a 4. Yep, 1 4. 1 times strength toughness 2 plus. Okay, one of them is dead. And I try the same with the built-in heavy bolter.
But it's too long, 50 inches.
Okay, so I can't use this one. Then I'll try to use the heavy plasma gun. Its range should be sufficient. And I'll try, the large version, come on. Yeah, on what was it? 6 again. No, it's a 3. So once again, from the middle, 10 towards over there, nothing will happen. So this one needs to recharge as well as this one. He's on Overwatch, so I think the only units left being able to shoot are probably my 8 or 9 Gretchen with their auto pistols. Oh, auto pistol is 16. And gives plus 2 up to 8. 1, 2, 3 might benefit from the bonus. And -11 minus 3 is 8. So 8 of the small ones, this is this 3, will hit on 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. And I've got 3 who will hit on 2s. Okay, so we've got all of them, and I roll for the locations because I need the driver. Only 6s or 1s?
Only 6s.
Only 6s. Okay, bad luck, but at least he's frightened, probably. So, and that's the end of my shooting. Nothing much has happened. All I can do is pray. And we've got our psychic phase left, maybe 6 and 6. That's a lot. Okay, first of all, I'd like to do war. This means that up to the end of the next turn, which means the end of your turn, all of my guys get +1 weapon skill.
Everyone?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, all of them within 36 inches.
Okay, that's almost all.
And they add +1 to the weapon skill, can reroll any leadership tests. And if there's a psyker in this area within 36 inches, he'll suffer a wound if I can roll higher than your mastery level on d6. 3 force cuts. You modifying? Okay.
No.
Just roll.
No, it's auto nullified.
Okay. And you can roll if you roll a 6, I'm affected.
Yo.
Okay. So now we'll have to roll properly.
Okay.
It's my
Then I roll a d6 once more. It's a 6. And I think you fight the demon off.
okay.
Because you add your master level is 10. And
The higher the better.
Is 7. So 4 to 7 the psyker fights off the demon and remains in the battle.
Okay. And then you're next.
No, I think. No, I think it doesn't make sense to use any psychic powers at the moment.
Okay. Then I'm torn between using the power vomit to harm them, but they've got more than 1 wound and their toughness 5. So I think it's better to try the small one again, where this one might get up to, no matter how much I roll hits.
What is it?
I think it's squish. Need a second one.
Try to nullify it.
Okay, on a 4.
No, once more. Yes.
Okay. So then that's probably the end of my 3rd turn.
Okay. 4th turn of the Imperial Guard. My Hellhound moved a little bit in order to get one more shot off with his Inferno. Can maybe his last one. The center
I hope so.
moved a little bit, and the remains of my army try to shoot at the enemy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's start over there.
Let's
From
try
your
to see.
left. Yeah. No misfire so far. I've already lost 2 weapons due to misfire. Yeah.
8 inches. So probably 3 of them.
Okay, just roll 3 times.
Yeah.
3 down. 1, 2, 3.
Do they have to take a break test or are they immune?
I think so.
Okay. Then I think I use my heavy bolter against the
4.
Orks once more.
And I'll... Yep, that's enough.
Yeah, it hits.
Now I've got 2 thrust and fire dice.
Oh.
Gem and 1.
Gem. Yeah.
One of them is down.
Okay, then I start with my Catechin squad. The Commissar with his last pistol hits on a 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit, strength toughness, 3 versus 3 is 4 plus.
Yeah.
Yep, 1 is down.
Then 3 normal guys with the less guns hitting on
force.
4s.
3 hits.
4 plus 2 wound, 2 of them.
From inside the forest, they feel quite confident.
Yeah, you can shoot at them as well, but with I think -1 you get because of the soft cover.
I think so, yeah.
Then the heavy bolter hits.
Okay, thrust and fire, 2 dice.
4.
3.
So let's say 3 of them.
Okay. 2.
Because I can only distribute within 4 inches, so I think the last one is too far away.
They are gone. Okay. And then you've got your
Then
missile launcher and your assault cannon.
Assault can. No. Failed to hit the whole game.
But technically this would have been one of your best squads because the power of 3 Vulcans is...
The auto can
hit. 1 sustained fire dice.
One hit.
1 hit. Strength toughness 2+.
1 wound.
1 down.
And my missile launcher hits.
Strength toughness 2+.
And failed to wound. Wow, he survived less can shots.
That's quite an interesting tale to tell.
You can tell at the
Squeak Burger barbecue.
Okay, but do you have to take a break test?
Okay, but I'll take it on my army commander instead of the Runted. Yeah.
Okay. And then finally my missile launcher tries to hit the tank. Yeah, hits. 4.
4 is the hull from the front is 21. Just roll.
Yeah, that's really
Probably
D6,
D10
practically.
Oh.
7 plus 8 is 15. No. Okay. I think that's the end of my shooting phase. Are there any
Psychic is next. Yeah.
That's really amazing. That
No combats yet.
fourth turn
If I had the boar boys, there would be lots of close combats.
Okay, so 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or maybe I play Psychic Duel.
Okay.
Okay, we both roll a d6 and at our master level, the player with the highest total wins the duel and tries the psychic power out of the mind of the loser.
A randomly chosen one? Okay.
The winner can immediately choose a psychic power card at random.
Choose at random? Okay. So, will you add cards?
So, no, you can't add cards.
Okay.
I think that's the other, there's another, so I have...
Okay.
Okay, you win. So you can...
But it won't matter because yours haven't been...
No, that's not so... I have a lot of nonsense powers.
Yeah.
Okay, then it's your turn.
I'll do the usual stuff. I'll do 2 force cards on the strength 5 hits stuff on your last surviving one. Yeah. Roll a d4. No. So, now you get 2 d6 strength 5 hits. Oh, this time I'm luckier. Minus 11, minus 2, 9 strength 5 hits. You can remove it. Or would. Okay, we can. Yeah. First 3 are sufficient. Yeah. So I think that's all I can do because I need more force cards or can't use them properly.
Then it's finished.
Okay, we're back with my 4th phase. They draw back a little to get behind the cover of the forest just in case he survives and will use his heavy bolter. And Inferno Cannon once more. This one advanced a little. Most of the others went on Overwatch or went back. My tank will use his battle cannon or its battle cannon again. My army commander used his combat rucks in order to get closer to the bunker and maybe kill 1 or 2 of the Ogrins to get 50%, but I'm not sure about that. And the others retreated to get into squad coherency. They are 1 level above. Okay, and I think that's the end of my movement, and the only guys who can shoot are my Dreadnought, the yellow one, and the Gobsmasher. Let's start with the Gobsmasher. The Gobsmasher will use its battle cannon onto the missile launcher once more. I think 1 guy is already dead. No one. 1 is the same as last time, and we'll roll again. 2 behind, so it's probably still touching on a 4.
No, let's make it as last on a 4
No,
plus the hit.
on a 4. No. Then we've got the heavy bolter left and we'll use it onto them. This one should be on a 5. Yep. 2 sustained fire dice against the small ones. 5 hits.
Do you allocate some on the commissar?
No, let's say 5 regular ones.
Okay.
Each one hit. And its strength 5 versus toughness 3 should be on 2s.
Okay.
All of them.
Down.
Yeah. Then we've only got no, we've only got the dreadnought left, and I think these 2 vehicles will continue the fight for a very long time because I can't hit you or roll the correct penetration. So this time we've got the missile launcher first, yeah, and the less cannon to hit. Yeah, now we've got 2 hits. Where did the less cannon hit? 5 from the front.
Okay, 3d6 plus
3d6 plus 9. Now we need 3 6s. Come on by. No.
That's 12 plus 9 is 21. No, that's not sufficient.
Okay, and now for the other one.
No, the turret is really the toughest piece of the
Yeah, I've hit it already 3 times, I know. And this one is the somewhat I'll just roll.
That's 9 plus
I think it's
6.
8 or 10 plus 9.
17.
Oh, we have to roll where it is.
Okay, 17, but where do you hit?
2.
On the tracks, and it's penetrated because
Okay.
they have including reinforced exactly 17. So you
And now we can.
17 you can roll for the track damage table.
I hope for a 6 otherwise. Yep, 5.
Flips over and lands on the.
Yeah.
Okay, 5. The track is blown off. The airline moves out of control. External tanks comes to a permanent halt.
Okay, so for victory points, yes, but it can still fire, of course, with 2 weapons. Does it spin around?
No. It's spinning on the Ork dreadnought, it says here.
Okay.
It's a special rule if you play against
Okay,
those.
so we'll
No,
have to roll.
It's just move out of control next turn and then comes a permanent halt.
Okay. So, well, maybe enough victory points to secure a draw or victory, don't know yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And I think there's no shooting
shooting
list,
phase,
only magic phase. 7. I'll do 2 cards. Yeah, I tried. Yeah. 2 cards. The only thing I always do again onto one of your Ogrins, the D5 strength hit stuff.
Okay.
No nullify? Okay. So, I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, let's take the wounded Ogrin because one of them is down to 2 wounds and he gets 6 minus his toughness is 5, only 1 strength 5 hit. Strength toughness, yeah. So he's got 1 hit.
So 1 more wound.
Yeah, so he's down to 1. And then it's your turn.
Okay, I try to play Hellfire on your army commander.
Yeah, and I'll try Reflection. Because I think it's a template weapon. You may hold onto this card until you decide to use it. Reflection can be played against a psychic power used on one of your psychers or on any model within 6 inches on one of your psychers. Is it 6 or maybe it's so far? Then I go into Reflection. Then I'll try, what's the other one?
Is it nullified now or not?
First I'll try to nullify it. Yeah.
Okay.
It should work on a 4. Yep,
Okay.
it's nullified.
That's your turn.
I won't do anything.
Okay. Okay, then I'll play Assail.
Okay.
Nullify.
Yeah, can do so.
Okay. Then I move your army commander 6 inches.
Okay. But I can
Into
run
into
16.
the minefield.
Yeah, you can do so as well.
Okay, so now he's in the minefield.
Yep.
Does he get any hits now?
He can get
How
hit,
does it work?
but he's got Nobs Mega Armor.
Okay. Then let's play then at your turn, at your last turn, and you start. Okay, I'm done. No force cards to spend.
So that's the end of my 4th turn.
Okay, final turn of the Imperial Guard. I haven't moved too much except my Orks, which left the bunker. And then I think 2 of them were killed, or 1, I don't know, from the Ork Dreadnought and Overwatch. And my Hellhound went out of control and ended here its movement, so it can use this Inferno cannon once more. Okay.
No, that's the wrong guys. It's the one with the numbers and the misfire.
Travels 8 inch.
Okay.
Okay, let's say those 2 are hit.
Okay. First for the vehicle.
Okay, maybe how much crew is on a vehicle? 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Driving gunner.
Okay, they're both
so
killed.
They are dead, and I think we can remove it because this won't. Yeah.
And then your guy behind the wall is also wounded.
Your strength 6.
Yeah.
We have to look it up.
I think it's -4 save modifier. I think so. The Inferno cannon.
No, that's not. That's too much for him. Yeah, and there's another victory point for you. So he provided more victory points for you than the rest of your army, I think.
I think that was the end of my shooting phase, so we can go on to the psychic phase. It's 8. And there's one more Warcraft marker. I think I play energy drains.
The usual rubbish. Yeah.
You have to discard all your cards which you have.
So.
Okay, then it's on to the last turn of the Orks.
Okay, we are back after the movement of my final turn. We've just discussed it, but as this war bike was part of a vehicle squadron and it obviously suffered 50%, so even if I was within Alex deployment zone, there are no victory points for it. But at least this way it can use its autocannons onto the, let's say, Death Core maybe, yeah. Or let's do the Death Core. Okay, I think it's on a 4. No. Then we've got the Dreadnought. The Dreadnought with first minis you can see are probably these 2. So the heavy bolter into them. On a 3, yeah. Three times 2 plus, all of them. And then I think you were lucky. So they don't suffer 50%. The others probably only can see the Orks. So the missile launcher into the Orks on a 3 or 4, no. And the less cannon, no. So then we've got 1 heavy bolter, Orks on a 6. Yep, this was lucky. No, not strength toughness, it's dice first.
Maybe does it hit from the distance?
That's 40. Oh.
Depends which one I shot.
All of them. Okay, let's just roll. Maybe these are 2. 5 hits. 5 hits on 1. 3 strength toughness. Only 1. And the other 2. 1 is 2. So 2 times D4 wounds. 1 and 3. So 4 technically. And then we've got the large ones. And it's this one. Okay. The heavy plasma gun is recharged, so both of them are trying to hit the remaining crew of the missile launcher, and I think I need a 6. The heavy plasma gun, maximum power on a 6, no on a 5, but it will scatter. So, let's hope. That's bad, misfire. At least it was not hit and misfire, otherwise the tank might have blown up itself. And we've got our battle cannon on a 6 as well. Yep, I rolled a 6. And now we are lucky because he's auto-covered and strength toughness is 2+. Yep, he's dead and they need to take a break test.
This one?
Yeah.
Just more dice already.
And
Okay.
double 6 is
6.
bad. Ah. So they're broken. And I think my dreadnought, as they went hidden, your command HQ can't see any of the death core
But
of
I could
Krieg.
use my insane couch to read them.
Yeah, you could do so.
No. So at least I can
So,
use one.
Yeah,
strategy card
so they are
for the
unbroken.
second strategy card.
Yeah. And I think that's the end of our battle. So we are back at the end of the battle. It has been quite a difficult battle, because both of these armies were horde armies with lots of firepower, and I think none of us fully engaged with all of this, because he wouldn't have survived trying to reach the enemy's deployment zone. I was really lucky that the pulsar rocket took out the 3 sentinels, because their firepower of 9 dice with strength 8 and somewhat would probably have reduced my dreadnought and the army commander to bloody pulp and mechanical parts. None of us, I think, I didn't get any points for my mission. Alex got some for killing, for instance, the mechanic with the telescopic legs and the flamer. And the most important of our units are here. So I'm really scared, because in the beginning I said that I fear the assault cannons and Alex heavy weapons most, but I've underestimated the Hellhound, which killed half of my bike squadron, half of my blood axe, and even shot most of my Goths in the Goth mob.
Yeah, it was quite resilient. You got a lot of firepower on it, your dreadnought and your bikes and whatever, but he almost survived to the end.
And even then it
because
was
of the
luck.
high armor value of the turret.
I think it was the last shot I was able to do, and even though the attack bike as well as the war buggy and my dreadnought used all of their firepower just to harm or cripple the tank, it was really a great opponent. And let's say both dreadnoughts did well, and the other great unit was my warped weird boy.
Yeah, especially the psychic powers were really good instead of mine. They were only short ranged, and I never got any possibility to use them to their full effect. So maybe I used, I think, once scan, and I think I assailed the army commander 6 inches into the minefield. But
the Imperial Guard psychers are a little weaker. I think even the Gene Stealer Cult psyker is far more potent with the gate and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay, so it has been a close fought game, and the outcome was above a little more than 10-7. So I think even the outcome of the pulsar rocket could have changed the battle, and I'm looking forward to fighting the Imperial Guard next time, maybe even on 1-5.
yeah, but I think your you were really unlucky. Okay, the pulse rifle was great, but I think the two other support weapons was really bad luck that they both, I think in their first roll, misfired.
Although one of them...
Or had a reverse tractor beam, which resulted in crashing into the hill.
One of them even killed one of your small ones.
Yeah, one rattling sniper.
One rattling, yeah. Otherwise, he would have pulled it from the tower
really
towards the waiting Goths, towards his brutal destiny.
Quite funny outcome. And I think the Gobsmasher is really a potent tank, because there's I think 3 weapons mounted on it.
But he's a bad hitter,
and
because he doesn't have targeters, so he only hits on 4s, and if something moves or is behind cover, then your chances are pretty slim.
But you can see it as well as Imperial Guard with the Sentinels, last remaining Sentinel. He got never a shot of his assault cannon because I always rolled 2 or 1 to hit, so...
This was really bad luck.
Of course, I got a lot of assault cannons, but never used one of them during the whole battle.
Like my army commander running around using its combat trucks without any result.
Yeah, so congratulations, Marcus.
Thanks.
For sure. And we hope you nevertheless enjoyed the battle, although it was really disappointing for me that there was really no single close combat, which is really astonishing if you play Orks, because they're keen on getting into close combat. But no close combat occurred, which is really, I think, a rare. I think almost in every battle we have at least one close combat that... It's really interesting, because you just mentioned there's so many troops, and...
As a final thought, both of our armies lacked the highly maneuverable, really fast hit-and-run units like the land speeder or the elder jetbike or stuff like that. Even if I had boar boys, I might have got maybe into close combat with the sentinels, or on the other flank with your tank, or maybe the Death Corps of Krieg, who advanced. But the other ones, the only unit I had were the Storm Boys, but 5 Storm Boys with maybe 3 bolt pistols.
Don't they have any close combat weapons except the pistols?
They've got swords, but it wouldn't have been much against the waiting tide of men.
I think even if we have a lot of terrain, I think it was maybe even not enough, because you can shoot through many directions, and so it was really difficult to advance for the Imperial Guard and for the Orks as well.
I think your heavy weapons covered everything up to the forest, whereas the 3 heavy bolters alone covered all of your battlefield up to the small hills.
So you tried to advance with your Gothams, but...
Maybe we should play it again, 2,000 points without heavy weapons.
But I think if I had moved them around the corner, they were shot to pieces by you.
Yeah, of course. Because I didn't even use the heavy flamer of both of the dreadnoughts. If your Orkrins had left the bunker towards my deployment zone, 2 dreadnoughts could have used the heavy flamers plus the heavy bolters and stuff like that.
Could have suicidal to get them into your... in the direction of your deployment zone,
Okay, so thanks for watching.
We hope you enjoyed our ORKtober battle report.
This was only the 40k ORKtober report.
Okay. Okay, and we'll be back for another one soon. Bye.
Bye.